my Tennessee mountain home. The crickets sing in the fields nearby.
The sounds of your childhood, someone else hearing them would just be sounds, but was it music to you?
Yeah, everything was music to me. Even the katydids, or if somebody was hammering on the other hill at the sawmill, I'd start writing a song with that rhythm. I'm like that today. I'll hear a sound and I'll think, ooh, that's an unusual sound. But everything's a song to me, and that's how I also express myself.
Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing.
There is a magic to Dolly Parton that no one, no matter if they have a degree in psychology, sociology, whatever, is ever going to be able to pinpoint exactly what makes everyone love her.
She's just magical. I'm not sure she's entirely human. She seems to just operate from pure joy and love.
Shall I sing it? I think it could be a flop.
No chance.
Well, okay, we'll see.
Dolly's just impossible to try and find adjectives and words to describe, you know, because she's a galaxy. She is one of one. It's truly extraordinary that God should bless someone with so many gifts in one person.
Who's interviewing who here? I'm not above making money. It costs a lot to look this cheap, as I've always said.
It seemed like the more famous she became, the more beloved she became. And yet at the same time, she never stopped being that little girl from the Tennessee mountains.
Dolly's story is really like the American Cinderella in a way. One of 12 children in a place where it would be hard to have dreams that you think you can actually fulfill.
God gave me a gift to write and to sing. I came from a musical family, and so many of my brothers and sisters sing and write. I'm not even the most talented one. First song I ever wrote was about a little cob doll, because we didn't have store-bought toys, so everything we had was homemade. And so Mama had made this one little doll with the shucks, and Daddy had burned eye holes with a hot poker, and I was 5. And I named her Tassel Top, and I just started singing, little tiny Tassel Top, you're the only friend I got, hope you never go away, I want you to stay. So my first song was Little Tiny Tassel Top.
And those formative years for her really give her so much of the material and the outlook that will permeate much of her later writing, like in the song Coat of Many Colors.
The Coat of Many Colors is my favorite song that I've written, and it is a true story from my childhood, and it was one of those things that happens when you're a child and growing up poor. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. It was a memory of a time when kids were very cruel about a coat that I had wore to school that Mama had made out of scraps. I was real proud of that coat. I was trying to tell them the story and get the true meaning of what it meant, that my coat was a lot more important than the rest of their clothes, because just money had bought theirs, but Mama's hands and love had made mine. Though we had no money, I was rich as I could be, and my coat of many colors my mama made for me.
Even when I was a little kid, I was dreaming of moving to Nashville, and I was always planning and pretending that I was a performer. I used to put a tobacco stick in the crack of the porch, put a tin can on top of it, and pretend like I was singing on the Grand Ole Opry.
By the time she was 10 years old, she started singing on the radio in the Knoxville area with her uncle, was her backup musician.
The first record I did, I was about 10 years old, and it was 10 or 12. It's called Puppy Love.
By her young teens, she's performing some in Knoxville and going to Nashville every now and then to perform. In fact, there's video of her at 14 singing a song on stage.
The first time you said you stepped on that stage, way back when, you knew This was your calling.
I knew when I first heard the first applause, that was just like a shot of adrenaline in me, and I thought, yep, this is what I'm going to do.
The day after she graduated high school, she got on a Greyhound bus, went to Nashville, never looked back.
I graduated on a Friday night and headed out on a Saturday morning. And as I make jokes about it with my matching luggage, those 4 paper bags from the same grocery store. I thought, well, I can't be any poorer than I already am, and I'm a girl. I'll find some boy that'll take me to Shoney's. I thought, I'm not going to go hungry, and I'd left 2 boyfriends back home. The last thing I wanted was a boyfriend, because I was headed out for my big career.
2 boyfriends?
Well, I've always had more than 2, but I always had 1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
All right.
There was a laundromat down from my little apartment where I was going to be staying. So the very day I go down to the laundromat, this good-looking man just drives by, and he says something like, well, where are you going to get sunburned out here? And I say something stupid like, well, what's it to you? We start talking, and 2 years later we married, and we're still married, and that was that.
You just go walking in with your dirty clothes, and you walk out with...
Carl Dean.
They remained together for close to 6 decades, and the whole time, Carl Dean was fiercely private and remained out of public view.
What's the secret?
Stay gone. Actually, there's a lot of truth in not being together all the time, but he's a very independent spirit, too. He's a country boy. He loves to work on his tractors, and he was in asphalt paving. He likes the privacy, and he would never in a million years do an interview.
Oh, gosh. Well, you guys eloped, right?
Well, we were in love, and my mom went with me. She'd made me a little white dress, and I carried my little white Bible with a little flower on top.
Once Dolly got to Nashville, things really took off for her, and she'd record her first studio album in 1968.
My first RCA album was a song called Just Because I'm a Woman. My mistakes are no worse than yours, just because I'm a woman. It's about men, wanting to use all these women, and then when they want to get married, they want a virgin, and they want to do this and that, and they think, oh, if you've been with someone, I don't want you, even if I love you. But it was a #1 song here, and it was one of the first. I was just a victim of a man that let me down.
I want you now, if you will, please, to make welcome a beautiful little lady, Miss Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton is inducted into the Grand Ole Opry. It's Porter Wagoner who sort of, paves her way there.
But I broke his heart severely when I left.
I mean, the Grand Ole Opry is like the folks in New York on Broadway when they say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere or whatever. Well, that's how we feel about Nashville. I mean, this is our home base.
Thank you, Dolly.
So, 1977, Dolly Parton sits down with Barbara Walters, an all-access interview about her life and her career.
She made just me.
The last year, goodbye, Porter Wagoner, and you're trying to make the switch over from country to pop. Tell us about it.
Well, actually, I think a lot of what I'm doing musically has been distorted quite a bit. I'm not making a crossover from country to pop. I'm trying to be accepted in the pop field as well as the country field. I don't want to leave the country. I want to take it with me where I'm going, and I just feel like I can go anywhere I please.
The Barbara Walters interview is fascinating in lots of different ways. To see these 2 very different sensibilities encounter each other.
Can we see your little room?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, now this is my couch. Also, this is my bed. And then up here in these cabinets are my wigs. This one is my show closet. This holds all of my stage clothes. And the good thing about all these clothes in this closet are hand washable. I just put them in the sink in a motel room.
It may have been hard for people to understand how much vision Dolly Parton had for what the rest of her career would be like.
Well, my dream was always to make as many people happy as I could.